Oh my god. Can you realize that this was a year ago?
I can't believe it!
I was so stinking skinny.
Same here! Talk about evolution! And check this out a year later!
It's been a year later, guys, and we're just, super happy and we're just crazy about it and super excited that it's been a year.
It has been a year, and to celebrate, I have taken out this for us.
Ooh.
Cheers to 1 year, baby! I gotta drink, Emily.
Right.
Mm. I like Prosecco. It's been so long.
Yeah.
Last weekend, come the end of the week, we need that. Yes, so 1 year, guys. We want to thank you all for opening up your homes from every direction, city, country, coast, countries.
Mm-hmm.
When we started this a year ago, and you see that video there, A, we were super skinny. 2, the looks were very different. But besides that, like, going into this, for me, I always wanted to inspire, help people out, and all I asked was take the time to look and see if it can motivate you and encourage you in your life. And what about you, looking back?
For me, looking back, I've always wanted to do have a platform where I'm able to reach people directly and have them hear words of encouragement. Because hey, a lot of us sometimes we don't have that support. Sometimes we just need to hear it from somebody else or see a different perspective. So when the idea came for me to be able to partner up with Alvin and do Optiminds, I thought this is the perfect opportunity for us to be able to bring awareness, to bring education, to bring self improvement, which is at the end of the day what we all want, right? We want to live happy lives, fulfill lives. And just to show you that we struggle just like you're struggling, and we all, I mean, our lives are so much different now a year later.
Oh my God, it's so different in so many ways. The world outside was something that I wanted to show you guys, and we both wanted to show that the world can do whatever the world does. You may feel you have no control over the outside forces in other countries where you're still experiencing a lockdown and all of that, and you see us in the US and Florida where we live of going back to the future, or the like moving on to the future now, and my people in Canada at this moment I feel bad, but the point is we want to show you that while feel you have no power on the outside, you have power on the inside. And all these videos were meant to help show you that you have control over certain things that only you can do. It's something that you take control of. Marlon, I have to make a toast. I have to. So, guys, was it a smart decision or what? I had the idea. I just didn't know who I was going to find. And then I met him, but I didn't know Marlon. People don't know this, but I didn't really know you.
Yeah.
We really didn't know each other that well, but it was a gut. When you have a gut, guys, or something that really is like, there's something there, don't question it. Go with it. Give it a little test it maybe or whatever. And yeah, you had some tests and you passed them. But I want to
plenty of tests
before I even met you like this. But cheers!
Cheers.
Teaming up with you was one of the best decisions I ever made, and friendship.
Absolutely.
Honest
friendship,
to God.
And I want to also toast for hope. There is
Yes.
always hope for us, people. Always. You might be in a lockdown. You might be COVID might still be around, but there is hope at the end of the tunnel. Just keep that.
Never lose hope. So we're gonna wrap this up by 3 things that in the last year, that the videos that we did, that appeal to each of us and how. So I'll go first. Recently, and this is why I started this, one was the video of no colors recently. So you don't know this. I received a message saying that one of my friends on Instagram who moved to up north Florida, basically he is a minority of color, Middle Eastern, and educated and really good guy, good-hearted guy. And basically, he was told recently from his colleague that the father said he offered the daughter food. The daughter we're talking people in their 20s here, or late 20s, and he offered her food. She loved it. The father found out. Father's like, you can't eat from those people. And it wasn't about hygiene or allergies or any of that. He specifically kind of made the comment of, you know what, they're their people, we're our people, we don't mix. So guys, it's very much alive, this type of behavior in society, and that for me, knowing that I got that message saying that's what happened, I felt horrible. But he said that my video actually showed that there's hope and that there are people out there who care and are trying to make a difference. And that's why I wanted that topic so badly, especially with everything in the world. So that was one. And then two, patience. I know. You laugh because you know it's true. So patience is something that I lacked. There's no good way of saying this. There's, so
I'm done. I can't.
hey, it's this is a moment I'm having when the whole thing of like the food in the order of now. Okay, that was exaggeration according to what he said, but patience is something that I had to learn to realize that it goes deep and it's something that I've been tested with my whole life. Oh my God! But it's something that as long as I'm aware of it, I know how to deal with it and move on from that. And the last one was your character and your brand. There was a video we did there, and you don't know what people see before you open your mouth. And going back into society right now, for those that are gonna head to the future one day, when you head back to society and you meet people and they haven't seen you in a year, it's not just the outside, it's something on the inside, and they're feeling it. And if you feel it and you get to know yourself and you get more comfortable in your skin, trust me, that energy flows. Energy is everything. So that was my top three. What about you, Marley?
My main one will be self-awareness. I absolutely love that self-awareness video because, we live in a society where it's so fast move and everybody's moving forward so fast and work or this, that we forget what's around us. And sometimes it's important. It's important for us to have that self-awareness not only from within, but also what's going on around you. When COVID hit, all of us having to wear face masks now and be so mindful and again self-aware of others and
6 feet, but we're vaccinated.
Yeah. We've been baptized people.
We still wear masks though, but go on.
We having to adapt to the new normal. I mean, having to wear face masks, 6 feet, not being able to vacation. It's funny. I actually work in the travel industry and the vacation industry, and we always say, when was the time that you think that inflation went down when it came to hotels and travel and all of that? Usually people say 2008 or the Great Depression or 2001 or whatever the case might be. But it was actually 2020 because guess what? In 2020, it was the only time in the recent years where it didn't matter whether were you a millionaire, a billionaire, or a poor person, you could not travel. Period. It didn't matter whether you own a private jet or you have to take a regular coach flight. You could not travel, and you were told by the government that you cannot travel. So having to adapt to the new normal and have that amount of self-awareness, I think that definitely those were the videos that impacted me the most. My second one, I will say it will be when we talked about inner peace, finding your inner peace. I went through so many life changes between 2019 and early 2020 that it was just one after the other, after the other, after the other. Work change, this, that, different friendships, relationships, whatever the case might be, and it was just one after the other. It was like I almost felt like I was the state of Florida back in I want to say 2006 where we had one hurricane go this way, the other one a month later, it was like non-stop for me. Yeah. And for me, I got to a point where it was so important to seek and find that inner peace and find my energy, like Alvin said, and just from that point on, once I found it, it's just like I don't let anybody take it away from me.
Never.
That's why when we make videos like that, we're speaking from our hearts, from what we've experienced, from what we're actually going through. So that's why we make relatable videos for you. So that's my second one, and then my third one I will say is definitely when we spoke about the branding. The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you present yourself, that is very key when it comes to building relationships, building businesses, on your mindset, the way you walk and speak and all of that. That's very, very important. The way you carry yourself, because guess what? If I don't, let's say I don't keep my hair combed, I don't shave or trim or do anything. At the end of then I'm gonna look like I'm from the freaking streets, right? And people are gonna be like, well, I don't respect that guy for me to be able to hire them, because it's the way you present yourself. It's very, very important. So those are my three top topics there that definitely affected me.
You know, when you spoke of the second one, I remember when you were doing that video, and I saw it come out of your eyes. That's something else that you guys don't see. Like when we're live like this, like, and you don't see it. Like we're at it, we keep going, but like I've had time to stop and reflect, and I see it come out of your eyes, especially when you're talking about your personal stories, what you relate to. You can see like, you know, where it comes from. So that's something that is behind the camera.
And just so that you guys are aware, usually when we record with Alvin, we have a full on hour and a half of discussions before we go and sit and do these videos. Normally, like the discussion takes about us catching up as friends, but also like me being like, I'm freaking pissed at this and that and blah blah blah, and that's why I want to talk about this topic, because people need to hear this. If anybody's feeling that way, I'm pissed and I want to cry or I want to strangle somebody or whatever the case might be. And then Alvin is like, patience, 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 we're gonna talk about the patience on the next video, so blah blah, apply it to yourself. So all of these videos, when we do them, that's what happens behind the scenes that you guys don't know about. So
you didn't tell them the other part. You're taking Alvin says patience, 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 but Alvin actually has moments of the venting. That I have to let out. So my rule is, we need 10 minutes to vent about what's going on, clean the energy, and then regroup.
Or I call him out. I'm like, I'm sorry.
He does.
But
He really does.
I'm like, you need to change that attitude, because guess what? You're going to push this person away, or this is going to happen. You need...
I have to say, some of it was really hard to hear at the time. I heard the words, but it's when he leaves and says, I'll see you next month, because we wouldn't see each other that often.
Right.
And I would reflect. Things would happen.
Like, for example, when we've done videos about friendship, on one of them, on one of them, we were like, real friends are going to tell you the truth in your face, as hard as that sounds.
Yep.
Guess what? I've done that with Alvin, and Alvin has done that with me. So when we do videos like that, it's because we are experiencing that, or we're going through something similar. And I'm sure that you guys are also experience it at home. So,
but it's something we had to work on when we were ready and think about it. And when Marlon's quiet, and also maybe, you know, it's very similar how much we have in common, but when you're quiet and I'm telling you, I'm giving it to you, and when I'm quiet, you're giving it to me, like I'm listening to you and I'm trying to understand, and like you could see my face like filtering it, and like Marlon has moments like there, he's like quiet, and I'm thinking, oh my god, is he angry at me? No. And that's the thing, sometimes you're gonna have to take the risk, but it's certain people you can feel comfortable to say these things with, and then just let them be, and then they'll come back to you and be like, you know, you said something that made sense, but something, I know where you're coming from and you mean well, but it didn't make sense to me, and I appreciate that, because now I know you're helping me. So we kind of blend well, and we hope that these videos and everything we're saying has contributed to you and your happiness. And what I always say, keep your smile. Because if your smile leaves for whatever reason, personal, professional, whatever, start questioning why. And if it doesn't come back after time and after hearing all these advices, suggestions from us or others, start reevaluating certain things. So we hope that you've enjoyed all of this 1 year. Cheers to much, much more good times ahead.
Whoa. Don't get drunk on me, Alvin. Still got 3 more videos to film tonight, people.
I like Prosecco. Can't help it.
Oh, wait. It's Monday, right? So
Monday!
Don't get drunk now on a Monday before noon. Hello.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, baby. Cheers to you guys, Optim Nation. Without you, we wouldn't be doing this. So please feel free to follow, like, subscribe, write to us, give us comments, and if you're open to being a guest on it and you have something to contribute, write to us. We're still open to that. So with everything going back to normal, here's to life of 2021 soon enough.
Cheers.
Cheers.